Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Chris Rohde from National RV Detroit in Belleville, Michigan. I'm going to do a quick walk around. There's so much stuff on this Riverstone to talk about, so I'm just going to go over the important stuff. The basics. Hopefully, you can look up the basics in one of my other videos. But this is a 2021 Riverstone 39 RKFB. And if you're ever on our lot at National RV, you can always scan that barcode and it'll give you all the pertinent information: tank sizes, length, height, interior height and length, which is pretty good. Pretty good source of information that we do that. Not many dealers do that for you, so it's pretty good. You got your air ride, trail air ride by Lippert. I always let everybody know, you're definitely going to want to download the Lippert app, but you're also going to want to download the One Control app, so you can operate your slides, your awning, some of your lights, and leveling jacks from your phone, and the generator. Please forgive me, I'm on a little tripod here. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. So it's pre-wired for a generator, and it's let's say 80% of what you need is here to run it off your propane bottles, unless you want to put a fuel cell in and run it off a fuel cell. That'd be my advice, but that's for another video. So here we go. So you got your propane tanks on your door side, 2 of them sitting right there. Your regulator, just filled them up, so if you want to run off this bottle, you can turn it this way and you want to run off evenly on both bottles or off your right bottle. I prefer running them off them both evenly. That way they drain evenly, but some people like to kill one bottle and then move on to the next and fill it up. To me, drain them both. If you're not gonna turn your furnace on and be a full timer and running it in the cold, that propane will last you a long time. You have an awning with an LED light that goes out over your door and front bedroom slide. You also have an awning on your slide out in your living room area with your slide toppers on there. And then remember, you have, and again, go through your owner's manuals and get the Lippert app. You have left turn camera, right turn camera, over the door camera. I'll zoom in on the door camera so you can see it right there. But you have a backup camera, left turn camera, right turn camera, and over the door camera. Central vac system, pretty simple. You have a sweep up central vac system on the inside, which I'll show you. On and off button. You remove that and get to the back. Pretty easy. And then you got replacement bags. Let's see if I can flip you upside down. That is a motion sensor light that you can turn on to be a motion sensor, so when you open the door the light comes on, or you can have the light on. It is also a heated front storage compartment, so you have that heated vent right there. So remember not to stack stuff up too high if you're going to run the furnace, because it's going to get hot. You have the Lippert steps, so one touch, right? They're under. You have, so long story short, there's a cable and that takes the tension off the steps, so it makes it easy that you can move the steps with one finger. So they just go where I call them 0 degree steps, so they'll just hang right there if you let them, and then you can put your steps away pretty simply by doing that. And then bringing them out same way. Just make sure that your entry door is opened all the way. And then you have these pins right here that you want to remove if you want to telescope these legs, okay, for the train. Continuing my walk around the RV, you got frameless windows, outside television, spare tire. I'm gonna flip you upside down. Hopefully you can see it there. Oh, my thing got in the way. There we go. Spare tire and carrier. Bring your back up right. Backup camera. You got a hitch And that sticker is really important, so I'm going to zoom in on it. 300 pounds. So because it doesn't have tabs or dog ears on it, it's not made for towing, okay? So that's very important. You can't tow. Now, in the state of Michigan, it can be 75 feet in overall tow length, but that hitch is not ready for tow. It's made for a bike rack, kayak rack, anything that's under 300 pounds, okay? It doesn't have the dog ears for chains. If it had the dog ears for chains, it would be set up to tow 25 to 3,500 pounds, and it would have reinforced beams to accommodate that. So this does not have that. So do not tow anything. 300 pound weight limit on the ladder. You have a electric cord reel. Flashlight's not very good, but the button is right here. Bring the cord in and out. You also have a fancy little, if you want to keep the door shut and run the cord through there, you can. I ran it on the outside for it to be fast. That is your low point drain, and that is the water line for the ice maker for the fridge, and or I thought I saw a dishwasher. So some more storage and a quick flip you upside down. That's in the countertop, so you can throw trash through a little hole in the counter. Outside furnace exhaust for your Truma on-demand hot water tank, or tankless hot water. It's winterized right now. Black water tank flush. So I'm gonna put this on here, and I'll try to go through it the best I can. If you have any questions, leave it in the description below, and I will answer your questions, okay? So if you get stuck on something, so that red key is your battery disconnect switch. That red line and that blue line on the bottom there are your low point drains. And then you have your camping situation, or they call it a universal docking center, okay? So dry camping on the left, see the colors? Those are the positions you want to have those valves in to do that feature. So if you are dry camping, you're going to have the black and the blue facing down, the red and the green facing up, and the white to the right, and then so on and so forth, right? So the city water connection, if you're going to winterize it, summarize it, you're going to follow that cadence and put it in those patterns for the situation in which you're going to use the RV, right? Makes sense? So you have a quick connect for an outside shower, hot and cold, and then you have your city water connection, which is on the left right there. And then you have your black water tank flush for the front toilet right there, your front bathroom. And then you have a rear bathroom, right? And then they label the handles pretty well there. Gray water, black water, gray water, or your two black waters in this case, and then you have a gray water on the underneath side. This has a converter, inverter, charger. That is the inverter right there, and those are the two fans. So the inverter to cool it down. The button to turn the inverter is in the inside. This little manual right here, and again, you're going to want to get the Lippard app, which will teach you all this stuff, but this is to get it on and off your truck. You can set auto hitch height, and you can hit auto level the RV for all your 6 hydraulic jacks, and then you can hit retract all. I don't advise hitting retract all, because it will retract all 6 jacks and send the front end of the RV facing forward unless you're hooked to your truck. So if you want to go inside to your Lippard 1 control, hit retract rear jacks only, and then you'll retract the 4 rear jacks in the back. But on the outside, there's your panel. You always got to press the 2 arrows to get the lights to come on. That engages the power to turn it on. You'll get a green little light there. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah. So you got a green light allowing you to raise and lower the front. I'll do it real quick. So if you want to get it on and off your truck, and then you have your auto level button right here. I like doing it on the inside. because you can actually see it. You can see what's going on. You know what jacks are deploying. It shows it on the screen, and I'll show you that on the inside. This is also a motion sensor light. If you'd like to use it, you can put it in the one position. It makes it a motion sensor. In the center, it's off. And then you have a 2 position. It turns it to a light. Okay. Batteries right here. And you got your battery tray. I know I'm going pretty fast. Oh, I want to show you a turn signal camera. I didn't show you one of those yet. There's one right there. So that's on the off door side. Then we're gonna go inside. I'll explain some of the stuff really fast. And again, we can talk on the phone. You're gonna wanna scan all these barcodes. Follow this information for the one control. Very cool. It's for both either an Android phone or an Apple phone. But you wanna get that app, especially owning this RV. It's way important, okay? Especially if you wanna do all this stuff and use all the features that come with this RV. So remember I told you had your Go Power and inverter. There's the button to turn the inverter on the inside. You can also turn it in on the outside. You got your power control system, which is right here, which is very fancy. So you can regulate if you're on 20 amps, 15 amps, 30 amps, or 50 amps. So you can have your air conditioner shed. Basically what it does is it shuts down stuff once you breach 30 amps or 50 amps or 15 amps. Read your owner's manual. So let's say you set it to 30 amps and you got your 2 air conditioners on, and then you turn on the rear air conditioner and a toaster, and it goes over 30 amps. It'll slowly shut down the front air, and then the next air, then the toaster. However you have it set up, it'll safely shut those appliances down until it gets back under 30 amps. If that's how you have it set. If you set it to 50 amps, it'll do the same thing, and then 15 amps. So remember, that's a pretty good way to control, making sure you don't blow breakers and hurt the components inside your RV. I'm gonna turn your LCI screen on. I have the furnace on right now. On this particular screen, they're gonna call, you got your zone 1, zone 2, and zone 3. To turn your furnace on. So I'm just gonna select your zone 1 just to show you really quick, telling you what your temperature is. I just heard the furnace shut off when I clicked it. You got your bedroom, living room, and rear living room area. Tells you your temperatures. I'll show you where your thermostats are at, so it makes it nice. Go to your main screen. It tells you your awning. That is your furnace and air conditioner, the HVAC leveling system is what I was talking about for leveling your RV, which I prefer this because you can actually see what's going on. And remember I told you you'll use the arrows to go down to manual, hit enter, and then you can manually bring your jacks up in the rear or the front, or you can hit retract rear jacks, which makes it convenient. Makes it nice for you. So auto retract. Makes life good. And then you got, if you want to turn these devices on, you go to turn on favorite devices, and then it'll so you can have it on your phone once you download the app and pair it. And then I'll just do your slide rooms. So bed slide, bedroom slide, door side, off door side. So, and then you have to hold the button down. But if you want it to work with your phone, you'll hit favorite devices, so it shows up in your favorites, and you can open and close that slide on your phone. So I won't spend a lot of time on here, but this is how you can go to the home screen. You can troubleshoot, look up the apps. You can get a lot of information on here. Pair it to your Wi-Fi. It's letting you know how full your tanks are right here. Black water, gray water, fresh water. Letting you know you can turn all your lights on, turn all your lights off. It's letting you know what's going on right here. I just turned all your lights on by hitting one button. It turned every light on in the RV. which is nice. And if you want to shut them all off, again, you're going to play with that system, okay? So I'm going to move on. Remember, I told you that those, you'll see these throughout the coach. These are your thermostats that read the temperature in each zone. There's one there. There's one here. Okay, so it's important. You don't want to block those. Your oven, very fancy. Insignia, just push in. That starts the igniter. And there you go. Very simple. I can show it to you one more time. Push in. Convection microwave oven. You got your residential Samsung refrigerator. That's so if you want it to work when you're going down the road, that's you'd have the inverter on. Okay. Trying to give you a good look here. I got your fireplace on. You got a dimmer switch for some lights. Light switches. Fireplace, you got your big screen TV, sound bar, DVD, CD player, and radio. You got some fancy ambiance lights. That 110 switch right there on the wall, that operates your ceiling fan. Anytime you see the switch that looks different, long like that, it's a 110. So you need to be plugged into 110 or have your generator on for that switch to work. Those are your other, remember I told you you had central vac systems on the inside. That one you sweep in off the floor, and that one you hook your attachments to. The one on the left you hook your attachments to, and the one underneath there on the floor is where you sweep the debris up to that area, and it'll suck it in off the floor. JBL buttons. Get a peek inside your bathroom. That's for the fan. Fuses and breaker box is right there. 110 breakers, 12 volt fuses. Front fireplace. Got the bed, you got some USB ports. An outlet on both sides. And then I like to point out your GoPro or GoPower, excuse me, solar panel indicator is right there. And above it is another zone thermostat. Some USB ports, light switch. Gives you some information about your solar panel. And then your front bathroom here. Another automatic lift button for your fantastic vent. Nice cedar closet. Well, that's it, you guys. I'm Chris Rohde from National RV Detroit. Congratulations on your camper. Hopefully you enjoy it. Be safe. And if you have any questions, leave it in the description below. You can always go to my channel, RV Rockstar. Have a good day.